On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, the staff, the students, and the faculty of Springdale High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this playoff presentation of the Bulldogs Sports Network. Zach Arns, Derek Oxford greeting you from Conway, Arkansas for tonight's first round of the 7A conference, 7A playoffs. Our Bulldogs traveling down here to take on the Wampus Cats tonight. We'll talk about the Wampus Cats here in a second, but I want to bring Derek in real quick. And Derek, this is going to be your first game calling a playoff game here in the for the Bulldogs. And as we get ready to take on the Wampus Cats, a preseason favorite in the Central Conference, stumbled kind of to a 5-5 finish. They're banged up just like we are, and in Week 11, who doesn't have injuries? But as we get ready for this game, what do you see? Taking a look at the Wampus Cats as we get ready to kick this thing off here in about a half hour.
They're a perennial contender in the 7A. They've made some deep runs in the past. They've never made it to Little Rock, but they've had some solid teams, and they're going to be confident playing on their home field. And they won a playoff game last year. I think they lost to Fayetteville in the quarterfinals a year ago. So they've got playoff experience, and they'll be ready to roll here at home. And Springdale, they got nothing to lose. They're coming down here and got in the playoffs with a really emotional senior night victory last week over Rogers, and they're going to come down here and let it all hang out and see what happens. I think if Springdale can avoid adversity early and not let Conway gain that momentum, I think they're going to be in the ballgame.
Let's first talk about the Bulldogs real quick, and all is not rosy for the Bulldogs. We got word late this afternoon that Kyler Williams will not play tonight. Kyler was injured last week during the Rogers game, so Coach Zach Clark is going to have to amp up the offense a little bit. I'm told that Trevor Browning will start in his place tonight. Also, Ever Galdamez, who was hurt last week and initially thought the injury to be much worse than it actually was, just has a high ankle sprain. Ever's going to try and give it a go, although watching him during the pregame, he is hobbling around a little bit. Same goes for the Wampus Cats tonight. I was talking to their play-by-play and color guys earlier. Their best running back, Mark Odom, out with a concussion, so I guess what's fair is fair as we get ready to start this thing. But Enrique Ambrose will start for Ever, and as I said, Trevor Browning will start for Kyler as we get ready to go here. But I want to take us back last week, Derek, and talk about the big emotional win over the Rogers Mounties, a game that got Springdale over that hump. And as I talked to Zach Clark this week, you can check off, knocked out the losing streak, knocked out the home losing streak, make the playoffs. A good performance here tonight could be one of those corner-turning events.
Absolutely. It would absolutely be a corner. Can't say it. Oh, well.
Corner-turning.
Yeah. And so, these seniors, they were in the 8th grade the last time Springdale made the playoffs, so they really have no real knowledge of what it was like to make a playoff run. And they're not going to have any prior experience to go off of. So, tonight's going to be their first foray into that. And, Zach was, he's been a part of some really deep runs the last few years with Fayetteville. So, he's got that in his pocket, as a coach. So, I think they've got a real chance as long as they can, like I said earlier, avoid adversity and avoid mistakes. And really in playoff games, it's all about who can keep that momentum alive, and I think Springdale can do that. I think if they let Jack get comfortable and into a rhythm throwing the ball, I think they're going to be in great shape.
The Bulldogs treating this a lot like a bowl game. They chartered 2 buses to come down here. The band's here. The cheerleaders are here. Even the Springdale, the Bulldog Sports Network's broadcast crew got into it. We had a nice little pregame meal and chat. Talked with Athletics Director Wayne Stellick prior to the game on our way down here. It's a real festive atmosphere around the Bulldogs, and it just feels like last week they got the monkey off their back. They're playing with house money here. If you're going to go into the playoffs, take somebody out. Do your best to take somebody with you before you go home.
Absolutely, and I think it'd be awesome to try to steal one here tonight against Conway, and then you get back to you get a chance to play your crosstown rival again next week if you win this one. So that would be a really fun event. So I think if Springdale can find a way to pull the upset here tonight, Conway was 11-point favorite according to Hooten. So we'll see what happens.
My conversation with the head coach, Zach Clark, coming up. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we asked classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
And welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show, playoff edition, here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. As always, head coach Zach Clark taking some time out of his schedule to join us to talk about the Bulldogs and their upcoming game with Conway. We'll get to them in just a second. And I just want to take you back to Friday night and the scene on the field after the game. You saw a lot of parents, players, coaches, band members attacking. Everybody was hugging and in a really, really good mood after the game. And when you maybe take a step back, look at what you've done this year, ended the losing streak, ended the home losing streak, checked the playoff box off. Does that sort of validate what you were preaching back in the spring, that, hey, we're headed in the right direction, the future's really bright for this program?
Well, I certainly hope so, but we've, at the end of the day, we're going to keep plugging along. I'm so happy that those guys got to experience a win like that in the playoffs. I think that above all else, and our guys would all remember about these seniors, and I think their legacy for this program is it doesn't matter who we played or what the score was, or no matter for 10 games, they played hard. And I expect that Friday, against Conway as well, but we played, it didn't matter. I mean, we played hard. And it's always nice to get rewarded, but that's the toughest thing to do when you're 1-7, 1-8, 1-9. And my hat's off to them, and certainly those seniors. But that was just it was a neat experience. You can kind of sense everybody was happy and pulling for. How can you not pull for these guys? I mean, they play so hard. You can't not pull for them.
I want to ask you about two decisions that you made during the game, and if we'd gone back to week one and looked at these decisions, you might have kind of raised an eyebrow. But the first was the coin flip. You win the coin flip and you defer. As an offensive guy, your inclination is take the ball, we want to go down and score. And then the second one, on 4th and goal towards the end of the game, you're going to try and power the ball in. I mean, obviously, if you feel like you can get a yard, you get stopped. But those two decisions basically reflect your defense and how your defense has played here the last couple of weeks. Back of your mind, when you're making those decisions, are you thinking, my defense can go 3 and out and get me the football back?
I thought, and we talked about it, that first of all, Roger seems to, because what they do is so different, the first drive, most of the time they drive it down and score. Just it takes a while to get used to the speed of the game. I don't think they scored on the first drive, but maybe the second.
Fumble and Enrique recovered.
That's right. We had the turnover, and then the second one. So I knew it was going to take us a while, but possessions are we figured we'd have 6 possessions, and they're at such a premium. We wanted to make sure we got it at the start of the second half. But you're right. You're exactly right. If our defense had not been playing like they've been playing the last 4 or 5 weeks, we would have tried to take the ball and turned it into a game with as many possessions as possible. On the other one, I think, first of all, I wish I'd have called something, a different play. Still wish, I think we could have run it in there, but wish we had a different play. But you're right, what they do, even on the fourth down at midfield, we just got in a situation where we weren't going to punt, and it's hard. I knew our defense was going to play so well that there was no way they'd take it 99 or even get into field goal range. And I felt confident that if we didn't get it, we'd get a stop and get a short field, punt it back, and that's exactly what happened.
Back in the spring, you moved some of your better athletes over to the defensive side of the ball. These last 4 weeks, you've cut your points per game in half, and you're not playing. This isn't the bottom of the barrel teams. Bentonville was one of those teams. Are we starting to see maybe the maturation of that group, maybe getting their feet wet, and now they're comfortable? You've got guys like Jaden, who was on offense last year. Are we starting to see those guys get comfortable defensively, and that's why we're seeing these numbers drop so dramatically and they're playing so well?
I think so. A lot of, it was new to them, and it's a new scheme, and kind of it took us a little while to find where the pieces fit, but those guys are playing outstanding right now, playing as well on defense here that we played for a long time. So we feel comfortable about them. They're finally, coming on, and we feel, like I said, very comfortable with the defense and proud of what they've done.
First time since 2009, Springdale's held half of their opponents under 30 points. So, progress is certainly measurable. You can certainly see it happening. One of the things that you and I have talked about before is Lucky Banavong. Very talented running back, hadn't quite had the year that he thought he might have, but 21 carries last Friday, 183 yards. Big part of the offense. He was really the offensive key going forward. Had a couple of long runs, had a season long of 59, had a 22 and a 27. Lucky, when you get him the ball and you get him some space, he's dangerous.
He is, and I thought early on he made guys miss. We played really well up front, but he got to the second level and made some linebackers miss, broke some tackles. That gave us a confidence. It's been a while since we've done that, played that well up front. And after that, you kind of see it, and the confidence come, and it snowballed. He had some big runs. He stuck it up in there and got 3 or 4 when we had to get it. And, it was a long time coming, and I'm just proud, not just for Lucky, but for the offensive line as well. They needed a game like that.
We'll have more of our conversation with Coach Clark coming up after the break. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Olive Garden's Buy One, Take One is back.
But not for long.
Starting at $12.99. Join us tonight for your choice of irresistible entrees, like rich and creamy smoked mozzarella chicken bursting with Italian cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, plus unlimited garden salad and warm breadsticks. Then take home another entree free, like fettuccine Alfredo. It's 2 delicious nights of togetherness for one low price. Buy one, take one, starting at $12.99. Olive Garden, we're all family here. Now order Olive Garden to go online.
This is Jack. And this...
I am starving!
...is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
And welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Continuing our conversation with Coach Clark, and I'm going to take a personal note here. Back in August, Coach and I sat down and told you that I had done this for a couple of years, and I'd never missed the playoffs, and I was not planning on missing the playoffs this year. I had a stupid little superstition. Had Coach signing my hootens, and I told him, I said, this is guaranteed. And you thought I was crazy, didn't you?
Well, it was definitely different, but if it works, I'll do whatever to get into the playoffs.
We'll do that next August. Let's talk a little bit about Conway. And the Wampus Cats were a preseason favorite to win their conference. We've played some common opponents, but their season hasn't quite turned out the way that they'd hoped. They're 5-5 overall. They're the 2 seed coming out of the Central. When quick first glance, when you look at them, what do they do that maybe we haven't seen yet?
Well, I think they remind me a lot of HAR-BER in how they play, a lot of the same personnel groupings, very similar structure on defense. We've played them, I've been on teams that have played them for, I think this is my 4th time in the last 6 years. So familiar, and played them last year. They had just an experienced bunch of seniors, a lot of seniors, and they graduated those. I think it took them time to develop and get comfortable with the right roster. And now they've found it. Certainly on defense, they're playing. The last 2 or 3 games have been their by far and away their best 2 or 3 games. So they're peaking at the right time. And again, they're similar to us in that they're a young team that's just kind of coming along.
Their quarterback, Braylon Smith, appears to be the cog, the key to make everything go offensively. He can run it a little bit, he can throw it a little bit, but when you look at his numbers, he's completed 139 passes this year. 110 of those have gone to 3 different guys. So they don't spread it around as much as you do. And he doesn't run it as much for a guy that can run it.
Right. He's athletic. He's talented. I think he's a UCA commit. And they play in a lot of 3 wide, 20 personnel sets. And, they want to run the ball and play very physical. And then they'll play action and throw it to, the 3 guys going out in a route. So, they're not an empty spread type team. And those 3 receivers are all very capable and very talented, and we're certainly going to have to cover well.
They've got 2 running backs that are very productive for them. They've got a young man named Dial. He's the leading rusher with about 700 yards. And they've got another guy that comes in the running game. Your defense has, the last couple of weeks, been really stout against their running game. It's going to be difficult for them to move your front 4 around. When you watch their running game, this is I got to feel like this is something that you can control with those front 4 guys.
Well, that's been our philosophy since we started playing well. Is we're going to take away the run, we're going to stop the run, and we've done a very good job of that. I'm a little banged up. It's week 11. That attrition happens, but our defensive line, linebacker core, safeties when they have to come down and make a tackle, we've got to control the running game, and that's first and foremost. Even though they've got a very, very talented quarterback.
Defensively, they've got some athletes in the secondary that can run and cover, and they've got some big guys up front that can stop the run. You haven't changed your game plan much this year. It's been, pretty balanced, and balanced when you guys run the ball very well. That opens everything up over the top. It's got to be run first, pass second kind of mentality. Jack had to enjoy the protection he got last week. Boy, he had all day to stand back there and throw the ball.
He certainly did, and that was the key. I think the running game, we don't have to run for 200 yards, but we've got to do it well. And we've got to get 3, 4, and then hit a 10, 15, 20-yard run here and there. If we can do that, then I feel very confident about our protection, because not only does that help Jack, but it helps the offensive line, the receivers, when we're not having to just drop back and throw it every down.
I want to ask you about 2 guys on your offense, and this probably should ask this in the first segment, but I'm going to ask you now. 2 guys that one you got back last week, and another guy who made the game-winning touchdown catch, Alex Thompson. You stressed to me early on about how important he is just in communication, not just being a good receiver, but in communication. Then Hunter Necessary goes up, catches the winning touchdown pass last week. How big a key is it to have Alex back, and how does that affect the passing game, including Hunter?
Well, Alex, when we lost Alex, we lost a lot more than just our 3rd best receiver at the time, because he's a guy, he's just a football player. And when he was out, he broke his collarbone. When he was out, he didn't miss a single meeting. He would watch the signals, watch the plays as they were coming in, And then he had his own separate hand signals because he was the guy that told everybody else what to do when he was out there. And so he would have to signal routes to a lot of the guys we were putting in. So he's just a football player. He'll be a leader on this team for certainly the next 2 years, and it's great to have him back. I mean, he's a tough kid that made some big catches. And then Hunter, there's not enough to say about Hunter. Just his development this year, he became, turned into, when we started, I think he was a guy that could catch it when the ball came to him. And now he's certainly a guy that we can go to, and he's turned in one of the best performances. It's certainly been overshadowed by Kyler, but he is a formidable receiver and has had an outstanding year. And you always love on senior night when seniors make big plays, and he certainly did last Friday.
I can see you smiling just talking about it. Kickoff's coming up. We'll have it shortly. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas for tonight's first round 7A playoff game. The Bulldog Sports Network would like to thank Catering Unlimited and Tire Tracks for donating the audio equipment that make these broadcasts possible. Special note, or I guess more on a personal note, want to tell our good friend Donald Tucker and the voice of the HAR-BER Wildcats, just wish him good luck and get well. He's a little under the weather. I know he's watching back in Springdale tonight. Donald, we'll see you very shortly. But Derek, as we get ready to kick this thing off here, we're going to talk a little bit about the Conway Wampus Cats. Their quarterback is Mr. Everything. His name's Braylon Smith. He's going to be making his 34th straight start here at Conway High School. He's a UCA commit. I was told that his mother was a track star at UCA, and he is he's a good young man that's going to be playing some football for them in the next couple of years. He's going to have a teammate, a defensive lineman named Austin Norris. We'll talk about him in just a little bit. But Smith is the guy that makes this whole thing go. He leads the team in passing. His number one receiver is number one, DeMonte Allen. Was talking to Sam Robinson about him prior to the game, and he said that's the guy they got to stop.
Yeah, they got to stop him. And with Braylon Smith, he's the kind of guy that, he's made plays his entire career, and he's going to be fearless. And the good thing is that Springdale's seen quarterbacks like him this year. They've seen mobile QBs, Fuller Chandler, Taylor Powell,
Casey Ford.
Yeah.
Casey's not the most mobile that we've seen, but he can.
I think the Bixby quarterback was pretty mobile.
Yes, he was.
So they've seen mobile QBs, but Braylon Smith's a pretty good player. UCA's a really good school. Another guy we're pretty familiar with at Springdale played quarterback for UCA too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. The head coach of the Bulldogs played at UCA.
Right, after playing for the University of Arkansas. But I digress. Anyway, Braylon Smith is the real deal, and we'll see him tonight. And it's a good thing, that their other running back is out. But we'll get to see.
Odom is out. Dale will be the
McCall
guy.
Dale.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to see him a lot. We'll get to call his name a lot. It's weird that his name looks like it should be Dial, but it's Dale.
Yeah, it's a Dale.
Other than that, I think.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they're no better than any team that we've seen this year. I mean, we've seen probably the 5 best teams in the state of Arkansas at the 7A level, and probably one at the 6A level too.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a good chance Greenville will be in Little Rock.
Exactly, and I mean, they're I compare them a lot to Southside. They're kind of in that same mold. They're very balanced. When you watch their game film, they don't do a lot of things overly well. They're not spectacular in any one facet. It's just kind of like Braylon Smith's the guy. He runs around a lot and makes plays.
Yeah, it's interesting that both their captains are guys that aren't going to play. Looks like Cole Tollett and D'Artagnan Thompson. So,
captains for the Bulldogs, that's Jack Lindsay, Francisco Hunter, and I believe that is Manny on the far side.
Yeah, Manny Martinez and Hunter Necessary.
Yep. So a pretty senior group there for the playoffs. And as we get ready for the coin flip, looks like Conway has won the toss. They're going to take the football. And Springdale will be kicking off from left to right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to kick it off here in just a second. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Flowers.
And I'm Joanne Bauer.
YouthBridge is proud to partner with Fox 24 News to help stop bullying.
We want to stop this problem at its source, Michael, and that is why we ask classrooms throughout the region to produce a 20-second video with an anti-bullying message.
Voting will then be open to the public, and the winning classroom will win a $500 gift card presented by YouthBridge. Go to NWA homepage, click on contest, and enter your video on the anti-bullying page.
YouthBridge and Fox 24 News thank area schools for their support in bringing anti-bullying awareness to our area.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Olive Garden's Buy One, Take One is back.
But not for long.
Starting at $12.99. Join us tonight for your choice of irresistible entrees, like rich and creamy smoked mozzarella chicken bursting with Italian cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, plus unlimited garden salad and warm breadsticks. Then take home another entree free, like fettuccine Alfredo. It's 2 delicious nights of togetherness for one low price. Buy one, take one, starting at $12.99. Olive Garden, we're all family here. Now order Olive Garden to go online.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry. Hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude?
What? Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas. We are about to get underway. John Batista has the ball teed up for the Bulldogs. Again, this is Springdale's first playoff appearance since 2011. The Bulldogs got here by virtue of their 25-22 win last week, and we are underway. John Batista, his kick's going to get to about the 5-yard line. And out comes Conway. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's going to get out to the 29. Derek, did you catch a number on that? That was
Stoneman.
No, on the carry there.
Josh Lilly or Marquise Pleasant.
That was 7. That was Pleasant on the return. Sorry about that. Their numbers are a little difficult to read, so we'll do the best we can here. So it's going to be 1st and 10, 29-yard line for the Wampus Cats. Stone Ben on the stop for the Bulldogs. So here's the first play of the game. Braylon Smith, the quarterback. Smith going to throw. He's got a man open out at the 32-yard line. He's down the sidelines. Jaden Minshew, the last Bulldog. And on the first play of the game is a touchdown for the Wampus Cats. That was Braylon Smith to number 14. That's Braden Leach. So a 71-yard touchdown pass on the first play of the game puts the Wampus Cats up 6-0.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the Greenwood game.
A little bit.
Got hit in the mouth early, but it's how you respond. So we're going to see how Springdale responds. The offense will get to go back out there on the field. So
the corner on the play fell down and missed the tackle, and Jaden couldn't bring him down. But 71 yards. And we've got a late player rushing on the field here. That's number 22, Nick Fletcher. Snap's good. And the kick is on the way and good. So with 11:40 to go here in the first quarter, our score, Conway 7, Springdale nothing. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
And welcome back to Conway, Arkansas. 7-0 Conway on a 71-yard pass from Braylon Smith to Braden Leach. Christian Underwood has it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs. It looks like Lucky, Alex, and is that Trevor? Yeah, Trevor's the deep man. So Springdale about to get the football. Short kick. It's going to come to Lucky at the 18. Lucky drops the football. Lucky in trouble and is going to go down at about the 20-yard line. So a slow start here for the Bulldogs. But they'll take over 1st and 10 with the ball marked at their own. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be, let's see how Springdale, approaches this first drive. I think, obviously, got hit in the mouth there by Conway, but, you get a good solid drive here, eat some time off the clock, and let your defense get rested up and, kind of scheme a little bit.
Again, if you're just joining us, Kyler Williams not going to play tonight. Here comes Lucky on 1st down. He's going to hop around and he might get a yard out of that. Looks like they're going to mark him up to the 21-yard line, so it'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
It'd be nice if they can get the running game established like they did last week. I mean, Conway's run defense isn't anything to sneeze at, but it's not elite by any stretch. So if Springdale could get the ground game going, they'll be all right offensively.
The Bulldogs with a season-high 201 yards rushing last week against the Mounties. Lucky with 183 of that. So 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 21-yard line. Jack back in the shotgun. Jack's going to throw right down the middle. Hunter necessary at the 25. Hunter to the 30. Hunter out to the 35-yard line. He'll get out to about the 37, and that's going to be enough for Springdale 1st down.
That was an outstanding play there by Hunter. He just caught the ball and then, shedded the first tackle and then got upfield and, made some plays, made some man miss. Hunter's been that key guy this year that, whenever you key on Kyler, Hunter comes up with a big catch. They're going to really miss him.
Hunter's 50th catch on the year. Give Springdale a first down out to the 36. Jack going to throw again. Looks like the same play. Hunter right down the middle. And Hunter on the slant pattern, incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like he hauled it in, but I guess he mishandled it.
So that'll bring up 2nd and long. If you're just joining us, Conway scored on the first play of the game, a 71-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Smith to Braden Leach. Springdale now with their first possession. Jack looking to the sidelines, get the call from the coaching staff. You got Hunter to the bottom of the screen, and I believe that's Alex Thompson. Going to take and give to Lucky Banavong. Nowhere to go for Lucky. Not going to get much. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long. So maybe a half-yard loss for the Bulldogs. We'll bring up 3rd, and we'll call it 10. Cole Malugin coming in. Alex and Hunter, as well as Trevor Browning, the wide receivers. Eric Mendez checking in at the running back spot. So Springdale's backed up here, 3rd and 10. Jack going to take the snap. Good protection. He's got time. He's got receivers bouncing into each other. Jack going to try and get away before he's sacked back at the 29-yard line, and Springdale's going to have to punt on their first possession.
Yeah, Jack just got a little too antsy back there. Kind of started feeling the pocket collapse and maybe panicked a little bit. And I guess, nobody really got it open enough. He didn't want to force anything, so it was actually kind of probably smart to take the sack there.
6-yard loss on 3rd down. Now John Batista will come in to punt for the Bulldogs. Comes in averaging about 33.5 yards per kick. DeMonte Allen back deep for Conway. Snaps good. John gets the kick away. Good high kick. Allen calls for the fair catch at the 39. And that's where Conway will take over. So with 9:20 to go here in the first quarter, Conway going to get their second possession.
Let's hope that the defense can, make a couple plays. That first play, kind of had a breakdown and a missed tackle, and then they just took it to the house.
Well, they've been so good the last couple of weeks. You kind of expect them to come up with a play here and there. That's Braylon Smith, the quarterback, looking at the sidelines, looking for the call. He's going to take and throw. Looks like the same play. No, they're going to go deep. This time it's Pleasant down the sidelines, and that's going to fall incomplete.
Took out a cameraman down there.
You got to be careful of those media guys. Braylon Smith comes in, completing about 53% of his passes. Not a high percentage guy, and they will take shots deep. That one to Marquise Pleasant, who they list at 5'11", 168. He just looks bigger than that. So 2nd and 10 for the Wampus Cats. Ball's at the 40-yard line. They're going to take it. Smith on a quick hitch. Good tackle in the secondary. I believe that was Stone Ben again.
Yeah, Stone Ben's going to be a big part of their defense the next 2 years.
Pass complete to Leach. That's his second catch of the night. That's going to bring up 3rd, and we'll call it 4 at the 46.
He's kind of baptized by fire this year on defense, and Jaden Minshew's been their key guy on defense, but Stone Ben has come up huge the last few weeks.
Smith going to throw, facing the blitz. Oh, good hit! Jaden Minshew levels the receiver there, DeMonte Allen. He's going to be just short.
It's going to be 4th down.
Wow, that was a heck of a hit there by Jaden.
Yeah, he can bring it.
So it's 4th and maybe half a football. Now they are going to take a look at it. That's really, really close to first down yardage.
Yeah.
Interesting that Conway has not tried to run the football yet.
No.
They've run, 4 plays now, all passes.
Yeah, this is going to be short a little bit.
As we wait for the measurement here. Nope,
well,
it's going to be enough for a first down.
I thought it was going to be.
So that'll be first down for Conway at the 50. Braylon Smith thus far, 3 out of 4 for 81 yards, 71 of that coming on the first play of the game.
Dropped his mouthpiece.
Smith back to pass again. Oh, he's got a man wide open right down the sidelines. That is Pleasant. inside the 10, and he's going to score the Conway touchdown. Same pass combination that they've hit now, I guess, twice. It's just an out with an up, and Conway's going to go up 13-0.
Yeah, I mean, Conway's got some athletes. I mean, there's no doubt about that. They've got some guys that can make plays. You know, Braylon Smith's going to UCA for a reason, and you get guys like DeMonte Allen and Marquise Pleasant out on the edge. I mean, they're gonna be able to make plays. And like I was talking about Stone Bend. You know, he's going to be good, but he's still a sophomore, and so plays like that, he just kind of learning experiences for him.
Christian Underwood's extra point is good, and with 8:27 to go here in the first quarter, our score, Conway 14, Springdale nothing. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
8:27 to go here in the first quarter, 14-0 our score. Springdale about to get the ball for the second time. Braylon Smith has connected on 4 out of 5 passes now for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. So Conway off and clicking early. The Bulldogs have to get it in gear here or risk having this one get out of hand. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Lucky, Trevor, and I believe that is Alex Thompson to the short side. They're going to kick it to Lucky again. He'll take it at the 20.
Got flag.
And we have a flag down, so that's got to be offsides against Conway. That'll back him up 5 yards.
They like to do pooch kicks anyway, so shouldn't really affect anything.
So the call is offside, so Underwood gets ready to kick it again. Springdale should get good field position out of this. Bulldogs will need it here as they've fallen behind 14-0 with less than 3 minutes to go here, or less than 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's all about weathering that storm, and you just let Conway. You don't want to let Conway get ahead too far. You really need to answer here.
Trevor Browning going to take the kick at the 13. Trevor's got a little bit of room. He's going to get up to the 30-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over. Good return there by Trevor. So Jack Lindsay will bring the offense out, down 14-0. Picked up a first down on their first drive before they were forced to kick. Jack will bring out Trevor Browning, Alex Thompson, Hunter Necessary, the wide receivers. Looks like that is Dylan Bible, the tight end. Lucky Banavong is the running back. Bad snap. Jack's just going to take it and eat it.
Yeah, that's really all he could do there.
Springdale struggling to get out of first gear here. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Well, I mean, it's playoff football. It's different. These kids have never experienced that. There's probably definitely some jitters, I think, going on. So, if they can just, get it together here and not let Conway get too far ahead, they'll be fine.
Loss of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd and 15. Here comes Lucky right up the middle. Boy, there's nothing going on up front. Austin Norris, one of the first players there for Conway.
Yeah, it's
gonna be tough moving him around. He's a big kid. Austin Norris, a UCA commit, 6'4", 258 pounds, and he is wreaking all kinds of havoc in the middle of that Springdale offensive line. So 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Going to go with a 4 wide receiver set. Cole Malugian is checked in. That's Cole and Hunter to the bottom of the screen. You've got Trevor and Alex to the top. Eric Mendez, the running back. Jack back to pass. They're going to throw the rocket screen to Trevor Browning, and he drops it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Springdale forced to punt again after a 3 and out. John Batista will come in to punt. His first punt tonight, 30 yards.
Got a score already in the Fayetteville and West Memphis 8-8.
Really? Would not have. I picked Fayetteville big this morning. John gets the kick away, kind of a knuckleball. Allen calls for the fair catch at the 46.
Got hit by Conway player late, but they're not going to call the penalty.
So Conway takes over the 46-yard line. Their last two drives have resulted in long touchdown passes from Braylon Smith. One to Marquise Pleasant, the other to Braden Leach. Braylon Smith will bring the offense out. Springdale defense definitely needs a stop here. Got stack formation to the bottom and top of the screen. Again, Conway's not run the ball. They've run 5 offensive plays. They haven't run it. Braylon Smith under pressure. Springdale gets there. And Smith throws the ball incomplete. So good pressure from the Springdale front 4.
And that's what you got to do against him. You get pressure on him, he's
those happy feet.
He's a very average QB. You give him time, he's a D1 QB.
So 2nd and 10 for the Wampus Cats. Smith going to throw again. Going to throw the corner route. He's got Braden Leach, missed tackle by Stone Bend, and Braden Leach is off to the races. He's going to score his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Conway's off to a 20-0 lead. So 3 long touchdown passes here in the first quarter, giving Conway a 20-0 lead with 6:44 to go in the first quarter.
Well, I mean, they kind of reverted back to stuff they did week 1 against Greenwood. I mean, just missed tackles, players running free in the secondary. I mean, it's just, they're better than this, and they're just not playing like it.
Christian Underwood in to try the extra point. And we've got flags down. Wonder if we've got a false start. The holder, Newman, had some trouble with the holding the snap. Thought Springdale might get a break there, but looks like they're going to back Conway up 5 yards. False start is the call. Back them up to the 8-yard line, and they'll try it again. Underwood's kick is on the way, and it's good. So with 6:44 to go here in the first quarter, our new score, Conway 21, Springdale nothing. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Olive Garden's Buy One, Take One is back.
But not for long.
Starting at $12.99. Join us tonight for your choice of irresistible entrees, like rich and creamy smoked mozzarella chicken bursting with Italian cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, plus unlimited garden salad and warm breadsticks. Then take home another entree free, like fettuccine Alfredo. It's 2 delicious nights of togetherness for one low price. Buy one, take one, starting at $12.99. Olive Garden, we're all family here. Now order Olive Garden to go online.
21-0 our score here in the first quarter, 6:44 to go. Christian Underwood set to kick off again, back deep for the Bulldogs. Trevor Browning, Lucky Banavong, and Alex Thompson. Kick's going to come to Alex. He'll take it at the 9-yard line. Alex Thompson with a little bit of running room. He's going to get up over the 20, close to the 25-yard line. That's where Springdale will take over.
Springdale's got to get something going on this drive. I mean, they can't, I think they've got, how many yards they got so far?
8 plays, 5 yards.
Yeah, they got to do better than that. I mean, they've got to give their defense time to rest and get schemed over there, because whatever they're doing on defense isn't working. So they really need to get something going here. Maybe a big run here by Lucky or get a big pass play would do wonders.
So Jack brings him out. He's got Lucky behind him. That's Cam Dickerson checking in the H-back spot. Jack with a play-action fake, looking. He's got time. Now he's going to take it and throw down the middle. Dangerous pass. incomplete, and
Gotta
we've
get
got a flag
make,
down.
Make it bailed out here.
Boy, that was a dangerous pass there from Jack, looking for Hunter necessary, and we'll see what the call is. They brought the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. I wonder if we have an ineligible receiver. I didn't see what they indicated. Did you?
No. I feel like it's going to be PI because they threw it.
Yeah, Hunter was the only guy in the area. It looks like they're going to back Conway up. At least I hope they are.
No, Conway was kind of cheering, so it looks like it's going to be on Springdale.
Yep, they're going to wave it off.
Okay.
So the pass is going to fall incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, waving the flags off is better than throwing a pick, so.
6:31 to go here in the first quarter. Jack going to take and give to Lucky. He's looking. Lucky makes one guy miss. Lucky still going. Lucky Banavong up over the 30. Lucky to the 35, the 40. Lucky Banavong, and we've got a flag down.
It's probably going to come back. Get your best run of the 9. It's going to come back by way of a penalty.
Did you see what the call, what they're going to call?
It's probably going to be a block in the back or holding.
So penalty flag on the play. They mark Lucky out at the 49. I didn't see an indication. Did you?
No. Well, I guess it's a good thing. They're moving it
now
up.
they're
Way
moving
up,
it.
So I guess maybe there's a personal foul of some kind.
We'll take it. So
Hey.
Yeah, they're going to look. They're going to add 15 yards to the end of the run. So we'll take it. Lucky breaks off a 25-yard run. Add 15 to that. That's going to put Springdale. Should be at the 34-yard line. Well, I guess they're going to mark it from the point of the penalty. So the ball will be marked at the 39. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Did they say what it was?
No, I never saw.
Jack back to pass, looking for Trevor Browning. He
wasn't.
Yeah, he was definitely not looking. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. The flag came from the Conway sideline, so it had to be something away from the play, and it came late. So, whatever it was, we'll take it. 4 wide receivers set for Springdale. You've got Alex, Hunter, and Cole all to the bottom of the screen. That's Trevor up to the top. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. Springdale going to take and give to Eric Mendez. He's going to get up to the 35, still going. Going to get about 5, maybe 6 on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Bulldogs. 5-yard pickup. This is by far Springdale's best drive of the night. Dylan Bible going to check back in. Lucky also checking back in. So 3rd and 5. You got to feel like this is 2-down territory here, down 21-0. Going to take it, throw the slant to Hunter necessary over the 25. Boy, he's going to get close to the 20-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Springdale first down.
Yeah, I mean, I like that play when it works, when they execute it. I mean, Necessary is really good about grabbing the ball and going north.
Yeah, it's been there the 3 times they've run it. Hunter's been open. He dropped 1, caught 2. So Springdale gets first down, moves the change. Hunter now 2 catches, 26 yards. Jack passing 2 out of 6, both to Hunter. Jack back to pass. He's got some time. He's going to look for Dylan Bible. And that is going to fall incomplete.
That's a good look.
Good look. Had Dylan on the corner route.
Yep.
Jack's, outside of the 1 sack, has had pretty good time.
I'm trying to think of the last time Cam Dickerson caught a pass.
The opener against, it was at home, Northside.
Northside, okay.
Yep. Caught a 6-yard pass to start it. And then he is just, he's still one of their best red zone targets.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah,
we're going to get
procedure
call against Springdale. That'll back up the Bulldogs to the 28. So just kind of a unsettled start for the Bulldogs here in the first quarter, offensively, defensively, and I guess that's probably the sign of a young team. The jitters are certainly there.
Here comes Big Cam.
Here comes Cam.
Be nice to get him going.
Right down the seam. So 2nd and 15. Ball's now marked at the 28-yard line. It's Lucky in the backfield. Jack going to take and roll. Going to stop. He's being chased. Jack nimbly gets away, and he's going to get sacked. Looks like it's going to be about a 3-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs, and I don't say nimbly very often. I'm not even sure that's a word.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. That's what you were thinking of.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. So 3rd and 19 for the Bulldogs. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 21-0 our score. Now we got a 4 wide receiver set. You got Hunter Necessary, Cole, and Alex to the bottom. That's Trevor Browning to the top. Jack, with time, going to take it. Throw for Trevor Browning. Trevor's there.
Ooh.
In and out of his hands.
What a throw, though.
That was a great throw by Jack. Just kind of dropped it out of the sky.
You gave him a chance. You go field goal here, go for it.
Boy, this is 48 yards.
Yeah.
John can hit it. It doesn't appear to be any wind whatsoever.
It doesn't look like he's coming out, though. I would go for it.
So I think that's what Springdale's going to do.
4th and 19. I mean, Arkansas converted to 4th and 25 in overtime against Ole Miss. So
no, I just want a $5 bet.
It can be done.
Kidding. 4 wide receiver set, 4th and 19. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Jack, with time, takes it, throws right down the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the 10-yard line. Still going. That is number 9, Will Kennedy. He's going to be dropped at the 50-yard line. And the bad breaks continue for the Bulldogs.
Hunter was open.
He was. He just overthrew him.
Just sailed on him. And Necessary's open. Ball just goes a little too high and goes, unfortunately, right into the hands of a Wampus Cat. And now Conway's in golden position again with 4 minutes to go on the 50-yard line. And you definitely don't want to let him get up 28-0 here.
Yeah, this could be the ball game here. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. 4 minutes to go. 21-0 Springdale. And there's that play again. The Springdale defender falls down, and I think we're probably going to get interference. I'm just not sure which way it's going to go.
I doubt it goes on Conway.
It's the same play. It's just an out by the inside receiver. It's a go by the outside receiver, and you just pick the open man. Pass interference is the call against Springdale. And that'll push the ball down to the 35-yard line, and the Bulldogs right now fighting for their lives. So the 15-yard penalty is marked off to the 35-yard line. Will give Conway a 1st and 10. 3:58 to go here in the first quarter. Conway still yet to run the ball.
You say that, and they're going to run right here. Oh.
Braylon Smith back to pass again. Isaiah Nichols with pressure. Smith gets away. He's got green grass in front of him. Smith's going to run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
They're going to get holding. 13 for Conway hold.
So Braylon Smith runs for, we'll give him 12, and we'll wait to see what the call is.
Yep, holding on Tanner Thone. Yeah, I was watching it the whole way, and he held the crap out of him.
So the ball will be marked back to the 36. And we'll get a repeat of the down. So a break for Springdale. Ball gets placed back at the 31, And it will be 1st and we'll call it 7. Smith back to pass again. He takes it. He's got a man wide open. That's Allen at the 22. And that will be enough for a first down.
I think it was Leach.
Was it Leach?
Yeah.
Those numbers, even blue on white, is difficult to see. Stone Bend, the closest defender. So a 9-yard pickup is enough for a Wampus Cat first down. Smith rolling. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be knocked down at about the 12, very close to first down yardage. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. And the Wampus Cat drive continues as we go under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 21-0 our score. Braylon Smith rolling. He's got the corner. He can go if he wants to. And he is going to power his way into the end zone for another Wampus Cat touchdown.
He's got speed, man. He's probably going to end up being the fastest back we've covered this year, fastest quarterback.
Well, that's a 12-yard touchdown run, which will push Conway's lead to 27-0. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. Christian Underwood in to try the extra point again. Kick's on the way, and it's good. So with 3:15 to go in the first quarter, our score, Conway 28, Springdale 0. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking so.
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas. 28-0 our score here. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Conway in the first quarter, 11 plays, 228 yards of total offense. Springdale with just 45. So every comeback starts somewhere. And I would really appreciate it if we could get the comeback started right here. Springdale, good drive the last time they had it. 9 plays, 45 yards. Just ended with an interception at the 13-yard line. So Underwood set to kick off. Browning back deep along with Banavong and Thompson. They're going to kick it to Lucky. He's going to take it at the 17. Lucky going to get up over the 25 and get close to the 30-yard line. That's where Springdale will take over. I have to run down to the PA guy and teach him how to pronounce Lucky's name.
Yeah. Butchered that quite.
Yeah, that was not good. If you can,
Springdale's got some difficult names though.
They do. But if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. So the 4 wide receiver set is Cole, Alex, and Hunter to the bottom of the screen. You got Trevor Browning to the top. Looks like Eric Mendez in the backfield. No, that's J.C. Medina. J.C.'s first carry of the night.
Get him some playoff action.
Yeah, this is a guy that I think they counted very heavily on back in August. It'd be nice to get J.C. going a little bit.
He had that, that sophomore slump, you would call it, although he didn't play varsity football as a freshman. He just, the learning curve's a lot different when you go from,
Now, these guys are big and fast.
Right.
You can't outrun everybody.
In junior high, you can outrun everyone, but here, it's a lot different.
Here comes the screen. That looks like Alex Thompson on the catch. And Alex is going to get up close to the 37-yard line. That's going to set up a third and short for the Bulldogs. Alex, his first catch of the night.
They're having success with that screen. That's probably gotten them a healthy majority of their yards, either with Thompson or necessary.
So here we go. Third down for the Bulldogs. We'll call it 3. So we get close to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Conway showing blitz. Play clock down to 5. Springdale's going to have to hurry. And we're going to get a false start penalty on the Bulldogs.
had a manageable third down there, and just
now you're going to make it third and a little bit tougher. These are uncharacteristic errors for Springdale. They don't commit a lot of penalties. And tonight, that is their 4th penalty here in the first quarter. 4 penalties now for 30 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. JC stays in the backfield as the lone running back. Looks like they're going to go 3-man rush here. Jack with time, going to take a give to JC on the draw. JC close to first down yardage, going to get up to the 41, and that is going to be a Springdale first down.
What a play call there by Zach.
A safe play call, but one where if you can get JC some space, we've seen JC take it. We've seen him take it 70 yards, and he's got speed, he's got moves, but that's a terrific call there on 3rd down. Gives Springdale a first down with 1:30 to go here in the first quarter.
I just remember what you said about in the summer about him, about Barry Sanders.
Yes.
It's either 2 or 70.
Exactly. That's the way JC goes. But a first down nonetheless. The Dogs going to take and give to JC again. And he's going to get stacked up. And, well, he's going to make something out of nothing. He might get a yard out of that. And, yep, they're going to mark him up at the 42. So JC's going to get a yard. And as we close in on a minute here in the first quarter, the Bulldogs just looking to sustain something offensively. Cam Dickerson is checked in along with Dylan Bible as a dual tight ends. You got Hunter and Trevor Browning to the top of the screen. Eric Mendez now the running back. Jack going to take and fake to Eric Mendez. He's got Dylan wide open. Dylan across the 50. It's going to be very close to first down yardage. Nice pitch and catch from Jack to Dylan. And looks like it's going to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, they'll be able to convert this, though. You got to fire off, hit your blocks.
So an 8-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Give Eric the rock and move the chains.
I believe that's going to be the last play of the first quarter here as we go under 10 seconds, unless Jack gets this off quickly.
He will.
Looks like it. They're going to take a give to Eric Mendez, and he's going to power ahead for a first down. They're going to mark him down at about the 48-yard line, and that should be enough for a Springdale first down as we come to the end of the first quarter.
Some positive momentum on that last play. Other than that, pretty forgettable first quarter.
12 minutes are in the books. 28-0 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas. Springdale down 28-0, but has just converted a first down, which gives them the ball at the 48-yard line. The Bulldogs moved the ball the last 2 times they've had it. Just haven't been able to punch it in the end zone yet. So as we start the second quarter, 28-0 our score. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Jack back to pass again. This time he's got J.C. Medina on a swing pass, and J.C., he's not going to get much out of that. Looks like we had some confusion there. J.C. ran a swing route. Hunter ran the screen. And 2 guys bump into each other, so I'm not exactly sure where we were headed with that. But the result of the play is no gain, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Springdale. Jack right now 5 out of 12 for 41 yards, does have the 1 interception. Bulldogs with 73 yards there in the first quarter. Looks like another busted play. Jack thought it was a run. JC thought it was a pass. The pass will fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. It looks like JC may have gone the wrong way because Eric Lucky immediately checked back in.
That's another thing about being a sophomore, just learning that playbook and being confident in what you're doing, and you got to make it to where it's you're reacting instead of overthinking.
So 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 48-yard line. Lucky's just checked in. We got a blitz coming. Jack under pressure. Stays on his feet. Jack's in trouble. Just go down. Jack's going to go down back at the 40. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line.
He almost did a Manziel Houdini
act. He tried, but he was under pressure from the beginning, and that's going to force Springdale to punt again. So an 11-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring John Batista back in. John's 2 kicks tonight have averaged 29.5 yards. DeMonte Allen back deep for the Wampus Cats. John gets the kick away. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line and go out of bounds near the 26.
Almost thought it hit that Conway
so
player.
did I. The ball's going to be marked at the 26-yard line, and that's where Conway will take over. They lead 28-0, 10:22 to go here in the second quarter. Conway thus far doing pretty much whatever they want. 11 total plays, 228 yards. Braylon Smith off to a great start for them. 7 out of 9, 204 yards and 3 touchdowns. Plus the rushing touchdown. He's pretty much been the offense, and that's pretty much what he was advertised as. So we got trips to the bottom of the screen as the Springdale defense comes out needing a stop. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Braylon Smith is the lone player in the backfield. Smith going to throw the quick hitch. Looks like Leach. Catch a number there, Derek. That was 13?
Yeah. Tanner Thone.
Tanner Thone on the reception. First time we've called his name tonight. Ball's going to be placed at the 31, so a 5-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 5. Springdale defense has blitzed quite a bit here in the first quarter. They've gotten pressure, but Smith has gotten away from them a number of times. And now we've got flags down. Did we get? We're going to get a false start.
Yep. Conway moving early.
It's kind of a penalty-filled game here. It's going to be Conway's 4th penalty of the night. So a total of 8 here in the first half. We'll put the ball back at the 26-yard line and bring up a 2nd and 10 for Conway. Just need a sudden change play here by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, momentum grabber.
Yeah,
nice
whatever you want to call it, we need it.
Yeah, I mean, a pick 6 would be nice for sure.
That's Dale in the backfield with Braylon Smith. He's yet to carry the ball tonight. Still hasn't carried it. Here comes the blitz. Smith is going to get a couple out of it. Manny Martinez with the stop. Looks like they'll give him 3 on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for Conway. So with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter, 3rd, and we'll call it 7. Smith on a half roll here. He's got pressure from Manny. Got a man wide open. That is Allen again. He's the team leader in receptions. Jaden Minshew with the tackle, but that's going to be enough for Wampus Cat first down. Jaden with the stop there. Ball's going to be marked at the 40, an 11-yard pickup. And the Wampus Cats drive continues. That's Dale on the carry. He might have gotten a yard. That's the first time he's carried the ball tonight.
And Conway figured they don't need to run the ball. I mean, they can move the ball well enough through the air and, go with what works. Take what the defense gives you.
And it looks like they'll give him about 2 up to the 42-yard line. So 2nd and 8. Smith back to pass again. He's got a man in the flat. That is Leach. Leach makes one move at the 49, and he's going to get up to about midfield. That's going to be enough, I believe, for a Conway first down. I think they're going to have to take a look at this. Nope, they're going to call him short. So big play here for the Bulldog defense. 3rd and short. A wildcat sort of formation here. And Conway's going to get the first down. That was Dale on the carry. And he'll get a 3-yard gain down to the 47-yard line, and that's going to be enough for Conway to get another first down.
I don't know why, but it makes me think of Preston Dial from Alabama a few years ago.
Yeah, when you look at the spelling, but he pronounces it Dale, and I was told that several times. Smith going to throw. He's got Leach in the flat. Leach gets away, and he's going to get down the sidelines to about the 34-yard line.
That's two completions to him in a row that he's almost tackled himself, and then gathers himself and then falls forward.
13-yard pickup. It's going to be enough for Conway first down. We're at 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. 28-0 our score. Braylon Smith's really been the star of the show here, the story of the night. 3 touchdown passes, 1 running. Going to take and throw. It's DeMonte Allen down to the 28. That's going to be about a 5-yard pickup on first down.
The offense they run, it reminds me a lot of Bixby.
Yeah.
Those quick hitters, and Bixby ran the ball a lot more because they had
290-pound running back.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right in concept. It is very much the same. Here comes Dale up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to get to about the 20. It looks like they're going to give him the 26.
But, I mean, one thing that Springdale has done from the beginning of the year is their run defense improved tremendously. I mean, early in the year they were getting gashed on the ground, and now teams they've really stiffened the last few weeks, and, Conway's just pretty much abandoned the run game tonight.
So 3rd and short. Here comes the blitz. That pass is complete.
Minshew and Stone been out here laying wood, but Conway's still moving the ball.
Thone on the reception down to the 23-yard line, and that's going to be enough for another Conway first down, their 11th of the night. Six minutes to go here in the second quarter. This drive now 10 plays, 51 yards for the Wampus Cats. Braylon Smith back to pass. He's got Pleasant on the far side inside the 10-yard line. He's going to be pushed out at about the 8. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Wampus Cats. 16-yard pickup. And they'll move the chains again. Braylon Smith 14 out of 16 for 264 and 3 scores here in the first half.
High school DraftKings stud.
Smith going to go under center for the first time tonight. Going to take it. And he's got the corner and a lot of room out in front of him. Smith going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. His 4th touchdown of the night. Will push their lead to 34-0 with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, he's a good player. I mean,
he's a UCA commit for a reason.
Right. I mean, I'll be interested to see how he does for the Bears in that Southland Conference.
Christian Underwood in for the extra point. He gets the kick away, and it's good. So with 5:45 to go here in the first half, our new score, Conway 35, Springdale 0. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
35-0 our score, 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Springdale set to get the football. Trevor, Alex, and Lucky back deep for the Bulldogs. Christian Underwood set to kick off for Conway. If you get a second over there, if you could round up some playoff scores.
That's what I'm doing.
That's why you're the best in the business.
Correct.
On top of things.
Southside is up 14-7 on Little Rock Catholic late first half.
Underwood's kick fielded by Browning at the 5. Trevor going to get up over the 20. Looks like he'll get to the 21. That's where Springdale will start.
Fable's up 30-14, middle of the second quarter on West Memphis.
So Jack Lindsay will bring the offense out, 1st and 10, 5:39 to go here in the second quarter. Springdale's moved the ball the last couple of times they've had it. They've just shot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers.
North Little Rock up 21-0 on Northside.
Really?
Yep, 8:17 left in the first half. So
Northside's kind of stumbled the last couple of weeks after we took all the steam out of them.
Yeah, and Hardwick had like 1,000 sacks.
Jack going to take and throw. He's got Cole Malugin. Cole going to get up to the 36-yard line. Looks like a pickup of about 15, and that's going to be Springdale first down. Cole, a senior, getting some playoff action.
And just a shame that we didn't get to see him the whole year.
Yeah, it really is.
He didn't come back until, what, Northside?
Yeah. He was dressed for the Bentonville game and then played his first action against Northside. But, yeah, it would have been great to have him all year long. Lindsay, back to pass again, going to fire right down the middle. There's that man again, Cole Malugin, up over the 50, and Cole's going to fight his way down to the 47. Enough for another Springdale first down.
I mean, just because he was, he would have been another weapon for them to, divert attention away from Kyler, and it would have, maybe opened the door for some better running lanes. I mean, it just would, I think, would have made the offense even more dynamic.
Big red zone target.
So, I mean, having him would have been, very ideal. They got hit by that injury bug pretty hard, and that's it's a testament to how the kind of season they had. They still made the playoffs.
Miscommunication in the backfield. Jack Lindsay going to take and get what he can. Looks like he might get a yard out of that. I was talking to the Conway play-by-play guys before the game, and they were asking some questions about some of the players on the team, and he said to me just point blank, he said, "You're the best 2-8 team we've ever seen." And you're absolutely right. I told him the injury bug hit us hard, especially at the middle part of the season. It was really kind of dicey as to whether or not we were going to be able to field an entire team. But these kids keep fighting and keep playing, and even down 35-0 right now, they will keep playing. Jack going to throw again under pressure, and he's going to go down back at the 45-yard line.
He had Cam open for a split second, but just didn't have enough time to get him the ball. Can't say enough about Jack Lindsay, though. The punishment he's had to endure this year. I mean, I don't know how many times he's been sacked. I mean, I would ballpark it at 50, and maybe it might be more than that.
He is, as DeAndre Hardwick said, he's the toughest dude he's ever played against.
Yeah, and so just the ability to stand in the pocket and take the shots he has and still get up and lead the offense. It's been a joy to watch him grow.
Jack rolling to his right. He's going to take it and just throw it out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. So with 3:35 to go here in the second quarter, 35-0 our score. John Batista set to come in and kick. The only thing that, and I've had a chance to talk to Jack here the last couple of weeks, and the only thing I can say about Jack is he's an Arsenal fan, and I just can't deal with that. I know he'll watch this later on. Me being a Tottenham fan, we can't talk about things.
Right, you like the San Antonio Spurs, right?
Yeah, that's the Spurs I'm talking about. So 4th and 17.
Always knew you were a big Tony Parker fan.
Absolutely. Batista gets his kick away. High kick. Allen signals for a fair catch, and it's going to be down by Alex Thompson at the 30-yard line. And that is where Conway will take over. I talked to Jack. He and I were messaging back and forth about his love for Arsenal, which just churns my stomach. But if you haven't had a chance to be around some of these kids, they are some of the most polite, most delightful kids you'll ever talk to. They are absolutely and funny. Oh my gosh, some of these kids are just absolutely hysterical. So 1st and 10 for Conway. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Braylon Smith back to pass again. He's got DeMonte Allen complete out to the 41-yard line. 11-yard pickup. That's going to be another Conway first down.
Right, and back to your point about the kids. I mean, can't fail to mention how those parents and how they raise their kids. I mean, that's a big part of it. I mean, if you raise your kids right and teach a kid in the way he'll go, and he'll be a good man. And I think that's what's a good healthy portion of these kids. They've got great parents and great home lives, and that always helps.
Smith back to pass, in and out of the hands. Good play on the far side there by Chris Crawford to knock that one away. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
And the good thing about this is you got so many young players out here playing. Next year if you retool and you put yourself in position to make a deep run, maybe host a playoff game, you have this experience, and that's going to be huge for those guys. They're taking their lumps tonight, but this is setting the stage for the future.
Mm-hmm. You're exactly right. These are young kids. Smith again with the pass, right down the middle. That's Leach. He's very close to first down yardage. Ball's going to be marked at the 48 of Springdale, and that's going to be enough, says the referee, for a first down. I don't know if you were watching Twitter last night, but we were talking about Coach Brian Davis and his mustache. If you haven't had a chance to see it, it's a delight. But Lane Hutchins posted a picture of a walrus to describe what the mustache looked like. Braylon Smith's pass intended for DeMonte Allen. Ball flutters incomplete, and we've got a Conway player down.
Is that Braylon Smith?
I don't see 3 standing up, so I believe that it is.
I didn't see who
didn't see who got him. So while they attend to him, we will take a quick timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Welcome back to Conway. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go. The injured Wampus Cat was Braylon Smith. We're searching to see what happened to him.
Couldn't find it, but couldn't find a replay of the action. But I think
he took a pretty good shot from somebody.
Right.
So to bring up 2nd and 10, ball's at the 49-yard line. Into the game. It's the backup quarterback. I have to find the roster here. Is number 12, Eric Webster. Excuse me, Grayson Pinkett. There are 2 number 12s. Pinkett's going to take and throw. Ball fluttering and incomplete to Marquise Pleasant. Bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they were wanting a flag, but they weren't going to get it. When you're at 35, you're probably not going to get that flag.
No, probably not. So 3rd and long. Smith comes back in. Three minutes exactly to go here in the first half. 35-0 our score. Yeah, here comes the blitz. Mason Hutchins comes free. Great catch there by, I believe that's Leach again. No, that's Thone.
Flags, I think it's going to be on.
It's in the backfield, so I'm not sure what the call is.
Could be
roughing the passer.
Yeah. They may be watching that more carefully now because of the shot he took. he's already back in the game, so it was obviously not too serious.
It is roughing the passer against Springdale. And that'll put the ball at the 24, and that'll give Conway a first down with 2:55 to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 for Conway. Ball's now at the 24. Smith going to throw again. He's got time, got a man wide open down the middle for a touchdown. That's Leach again. They push their lead to 41-0. So with 2:48 to go here in the second quarter, 41-0 our score. Christian Underwood is checked in to kick the extra point. Leach is the holder. And the kick is good. So 2:48 to go here in the second quarter. 42-0 our score. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
The Bulldog Sports Network would like to thank Tire Tracks and Catering Unlimited for providing the audio equipment that makes these broadcasts possible. It's 2:48 to go before halftime, 42-0 our score. Christian Underwood is checked in to kick off. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Alex Thompson, Lucky Banavong, and Trevor Browning. Springdale going to get one more opportunity with the football here before halftime. Short kick. Going to come to Lucky at the 19. Lucky going to get up to the 25, and that's about all. Springdale will take over the 25-yard line. So 7-yard return sets up Jack Lindsay in the offense with a first down.
Fayetteville and West Memphis in a shootout, 36-22.
Really?
5 minutes second quarter. Fayetteville, offensively, Fayetteville's probably one of, if not the best team in the state, but that defense, they don't figure that out, they're not getting to Little Rock.
So Jack will bring the offense out. You got Cole, Hunter, and Alex to the top of the screen. Trevor Browning to the bottom. Eric Mendez is the running back. Jack's got Trevor Browning, and Trevor
took a shot,
but hung on to the football.
I think they may get unsportsmanlike.
I think they're going to get somebody for targeting.
Yep, and the Conway player is...
Ball's complete.
Nick Fletcher was given either Cameron King or Avery McCray the business for doing that. It really just unnecessary.
So the pass play is complete to the 36-yard line. They'll tack 15 yards onto the end of it. And while the training staff attends to Trevor, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Do you need new tires? Do you want a price match guarantee? Do you want to wait in a newly renovated waiting room? Do you want tire services at any time with no appointment? Then Tire Tracks is the place for you. With our price match guarantee and the largest inventory of new and used tires in the area, we have tires for every budget. Tire Tracks, Northwest Arkansas's largest independent tire dealer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Trevor Browning on his feet and walking over to the Springdale sideline. Appears to be okay. So the Bulldogs will get the 15-yard penalty tacked onto the completion. Ball's now at the 49-yard line of Conway. 2:33 and counting. Jack back to pass. Under pressure, and he's going to go down again. So another sack by the Conway defense. It's going to back the Bulldogs up. Ball will be placed back at the 40-yard line, so that's an 12-yard loss. Excuse me, an 11-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 21 for the Bulldogs. Now with 2 minutes to go and running. Jack going to throw the screen to Hunter Necessary, and he might get a yard out of that. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That'll bring up 3rd and 20 for the Bulldogs. Clock running with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go. They've just started the play clock, so Springdale, if they choose, can wind this down under a minute. Jack going to fire down the middle. He's got Cole Malugin. Great catch by Cole. And he's going to get very close to the first down. He's going to come up about 2 yards short. Great pitch and catch.
Yeah, they'll have a chance to convert here.
Well, that's a heck of a catch by Cole.
No doubt.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Bulldogs. And looks like Springdale's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
And welcome back to Conway. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go here in the first half. Thanks. I was just talking with our producer, Seth, and I lost my train of thought. So it's going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Bulldogs with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go. Eric Mendez is the lone running back. You got Alex to the top, Hunter to the bottom. I believe that is Cole in the slot. Dylan Bible, the tight end. And that ball is going to be too high for Alex Thompson. It's going to fall incomplete. So the ball go over on downs. And Conway will have 1 minute and 2 seconds to go here. And we'll see what the coaching staff for the Wampus Cats wants to do.
You'd hope that Clint Ashcraft is classy here and just runs it a couple times.
Well, he's brought the backup quarterback in, Webster. Looks like they're going to play some reserves here.
Yep.
And that is number 24 for Conway. That's HAR-BER. His first carry of the night is going to get about 2 yards up to the 43. And we haven't seen Conway huddle very much. And it looks like they're going to huddle and probably run out the first half. So 30 seconds to go here in the first half. 42-0 our score. Here comes HAR-BER again. He's got room, and he is off to the races. HAR-BER inside the 20, the 10, and he is going to be bumped out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4, okay.
It was Jaden Minshew saving what would have been a sure touchdown. $15 seconds to go here in the first half. It's going to set up 1st and goal. Now 14 seconds. We lost a second there while I guess they were moving the chains. However you want to do it, we'll take it. So 1st and goal for the Wampus Cats. Webster's going to take a knee at the 10-yard line,
that's
going to run out the first half.
Classy move there by Clint Ashcraft.
So, as the first half comes to an end, our score, Conway 42, Springdale nothing. We'll be back with the halftime festivities. Right after this, you're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The Youth Bridge Bully Buster program is this program that we are pushing through the schools to make increase awareness of bullying in the schools, not just for those who are bullied, but for the bullies. The Youth Bridge Bully Buster program is symbolized in these orange wristbands, and kids can wear them proudly and say that they're going to stand up to bullies and they're going to seek assistance, they're going to seek help, they're going to talk to parents and their teachers to let them know that either they're being victimized by bullies or their friends are being victimized by bullies. These kids are wanting to go to school to get an education. They want to hang out with their friends and they want to feel safe when they go to school. And when they're having challenges with their peers, we need to make sure that not only are the kids who are victims of bullying taken care of, but also to try to see what things that the bullies are needing as far as like social skills training or mentoring or any kind of help or understanding as to what's going on with them. Because sometimes it's not that they have an innate meanness to them. And one of the things that we have to do is go in, and sometimes it's a family intervention, and we can meet with the moms and the dads or the guardians or anybody else who's interacting with the kid who is having these challenging behaviors, and just put some things in place and to redirect them in order so they can be successful in the community and in the schools. YouthBridge has clinicians on staff that are experts in working with families that have these types of challenges, from mental health issues to mental illness issues. We have licensed professional counselors, we have mental health paraprofessionals, case managers, drug counselors that can get involved in a child's life to try to improve their situation. And if the family is needing more eyes and ears to be advocates for them, then YouthBridge has a team that can do that. And so with the YouthBridge Bully Buster campaign, we hope to bring awareness and action to bullying in our school systems.
Our halftime score, Conway 42, Springdale nothing. Derek and I will be back with some stats and analysis coming up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog halftime show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And we welcome you back to Conway. Halftime festivities concluding here. 42-0 our score. Springdale will, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, get the football first, correct?
They will.
Okay, so Springdale will get the ball first here, start the second half. We will have a running clock in the second half. And, Derek, there's not too many things went right for the Bulldogs in the first half. Jack was 10 out of 20 for 103 yards. The running game, Lucky's 4 carries for 28 yards, but the sacks have really hurt 7 times in the first half. Jack went down. You got to give credit to Conway. What I saw on tape is not the team that showed up tonight. This is a team this team looks like they was predicted to win the conference.
Yeah, the team that went 10-0 last year until they lost in the playoffs to Fayetteville. So, I mean they're really good.
They're going to be formidable for the Wildcats next week. The
Battle of the Wildcats.
Yeah, Battle of the Wildcats. Wampus Cats.
Wampus Cats, Wildcats.
What's the difference?
Yeah. I mean, Har-BER. They're going to want revenge because Har-BER embarrassed them in week 3 here.
Right.
So.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that game was 37-7. So, that'll be interesting next week as the Wampus Cats likely will be headed up the hill to take on our crosstown neighbors, the Har-BER Wildcats. But again, just a couple of numbers to pass along to you from Springdale side. Hunter necessary leads the receive. Well, actually, take that back. Cole Malugin, with his catches at the end of the first half, now leads the receiving core. He has 3 for 50. Hunter 3 for 27. And then Alex, Dylan, JC, and Trevor all have 1 catch apiece. I mentioned Jack, 10 out of 20 for 103 yards. The running game really not, if you take away the sacks, has not been terrible. Lucky's 4 for 28. Eric Mendez 2 for 7. JC 3 for 11. It's just those 43 yards and sacks that has really kind of stopped the running game. But 418 yards in the first half for Conway on just 33 plays. They're averaging about 13 yards per play. 319 of that coming through the air. Braylon Smith, the quarterback for the Wampus Cats, 18 out of 23 for 319, and their receiving game, Braden Leach has 9 catches for 204 yards, so he's been the guy tonight. The running game's been kind of hit and miss. Shamar Harper had the long run at the end of the first half to make him the leading rusher with 2 carries for 55 yards, but I imagine that we're probably going to see both Conway and Springdale go into their benches here in the second half and get some younger guys some playing time. So we are about 1 minute and 10 seconds away from the start of the second half. Seth, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
And we're ready to start the second half here in just a moment. Springdale, as we mentioned, is going to get the football first. And we'll see if Zach Clark's going to send out the starting offense here, or maybe we'll see some of the younger guys get in. For those that are wondering and would be interested in watching the game next week, that will be probably on the Wildcat Sports Network. Honestly, I think all the games start at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
So if you're interested in watching, I know we have I was told that we have a couple of Conway viewers watching the game tonight. So if you're interested in watching the game, that'll be on the Wildcat Sports Network next week. So as we start the second half, 42-0 our score. Christian Underwood out to kick deep. Trevor Browning back after the injury. He is back deep. Lucky and Alex are also back deep with him. And we are ready to start the third quarter. Short kick. Lucky's going to take it at the 11. And get up over the 20, and he stopped probably right at the 20-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over. It's been an effective weapon there for the Wampus Cats tonight, kicking the ball and making Springdale start deep in their own territory.
Now, obviously, the second half will be played with the running clock because of the sportsmanship rule in Arkansas. The key really is just going to be to avoid injuries and get some guys playing time and get some playoff snaps under your belt, because you've got to think that with everything you're returning next year, you've got another chance to be in the playoffs.
Jack hits Hunter, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on first down. That's another catch for the senior wide receiver. They'll mark him up at the 27, so a 7-yard pickup on first down. The Bulldogs opened with a positive play here in the third quarter. Jack has Dylan Bible at the tight end spot. That's Eric Mendez at the backfield with him. Jack under pressure, and he's going to go down back at the 24-yard line. Another sack for the Wampus Cat defense.
Is that 8 now?
That is number 8.
Yikes. I think that's how many Northside ended up with, 8 or 9.
I'm gonna have to check that, because I think one of those might have been a run. I'm sorry, it is 6.
Okay.
It is 6. Jack's got 2 runs on his own.
Okay.
So 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Ball is back at the 23-yard line. Jack under pressure, and he's going to go down again. This time back at the 15-yard line, and he went down awkwardly. I hope he gets up okay. Yep. Ball will be marked at the 16, and Springdale is going to have to punt. After a good play on first down, they wind up going backwards 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th and 14. Back to kick for the Bulldogs is number 84. That's John Batista. And back deep for the Wampus Cats, number 1, DeMonte Allen. John gets the kick away. He's going to bounce at the 39, take a Springdale roll, and will roll dead at the 38.
So that's
Conway. That's a very, very good kick by John Batista.
46, 48-yarder.
I will have that total for you here in just a second. That was a 46-yarder. Very good. So Conway will take over. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Eric Webster, the quarterback. That's Shamar Harper behind him. You're going to take and give to Harper. He makes one move, and then he is stopped. Jaden Minshew will stop him for a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Fayetteville's up 50-22 at the half on West Memphis. It'll be interesting to see how many points they end up with.
So 2nd and 8 for Conway. Webster takes the snap, and we're going to get I believe that's going to be a false start penalty. And that will back the Wampus Cats up back to the 35. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, Derek, I'm going to need you to do some research here.
Okay.
Number 8 is now the running back for Conway, and that is not the kicker, Christian Underwood.
So Zan Thomas?
That's what we're going to have to go with, I guess.
Yep, this is Zan Thomas.
Zan Thomas with the carry. He's going to get out to the 36-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup and bring up a 3rd and 13. I got my roster from the play-by-play folks for Conway, and they did not include Zan Thomas.
Yeah, our trusty program card, which actually has the 7A bracket on the back.
That. So 3rd and 12 for Conway. Ball's back on the 36-yard line. Clock moving with 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Ball is overthrown, and that's going to bring up 4th down for Conway. So the Springdale defense gets their 3 and out, and they'll get the football back. In to kick will be, that is number 12, Grayson Pinkett. Back deep for the Bulldogs, it's Alex Thompson. 6:46 to go here, third quarter. 42-0 our score. Pinkett gets a high spiral. Ball's going to bounce at about the 35-yard line and take a Conway roll, and will roll dead at the 22. So that's where Springdale will take over, the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. And we'll see who comes out in the offensive formations for the Bulldogs. Jack Lindsay's going to remain in at quarterback. Lucky Banavong coming out. Nick Parchman making his first appearance tonight. Alex Thompson. And we've got a penalty flag down.
It's on Conway.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow. What did they call?
15-yarder of some kind. Maybe a personal foul or unsportsmanlike, something like that. Anyway, Springdale starting in.
Hey, we'll take it. Jack's going to throw. He's got Nick Parchman in and out of his hands. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
That's an interesting score. Catholics came back and tied Southside at half on the road. I thought Southside
it's
would win.
playoff time.
Yeah, I thought Southside would run away with that at home, but the other one is, Northside's down 28-0 at half to North Little Rock. So
you know as well as I do, styles make playoff matchups, and a lot of these teams don't see each other.
Correct.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs, 4 wide receivers set. Jack under pressure, going to get loose. Jack running, and he's going to be tackled down at about the 47, so he'll get a couple out of that. And we'll give him 2 on the carry, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs, 4:45 to go here, third quarter. Jack going to throw the screen. That's Hunter necessary. And Hunter inside the 35, still going down to the 32-yard line, and Springdale's going to get a first down.
Go get some points. Don't get shut out. That should be the goal.
They're going to put the ball at the 31. It's a 16-yard pickup and a first down for the Bulldogs. Again, clock moving here in the second half. 4 minutes to go. They've had a lot of success with that little rocket screen tonight. Jack going to throw again, this time down the middle, looking for Hunter, in and out of the hands of a defensive back for Conway. I'm struggling to get a number there, Derek. You got one? An 18? I believe that may be Tavlon Penn.
Yep.
Boy, I'm good.
Tavion
Penn, excuse me. So the pass incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10.
Respect the apostrophe.
Jack back to pass again. He's looking for Cole, and that will fall incomplete and bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. So 3rd and 10 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, a very fast-moving third quarter because of the running clock. Bulldogs looking to get into the red zone for the first time tonight. Jack under pressure, gets rid of the football. The Hunter necessary inside the 15, inside the 10, and close to the 5-yard line. That combination hooks up again. It's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st and goal.
There you go.
They're going to mark Hunter down at the, we'll call it the 8. So a 23-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Bulldogs, for the first time tonight, in the red zone. And the Bulldogs very good at almost 80% on the year inside the red zone.
Well, they can at least get a field goal out of it, but they like a touchdown.
Lindsay looking for Hunter. No! Just tipped. just tipped away there by the Conway defensive back. He had the screen set up, and then looked for Hunter off the screen. It'll bring up second down. Thought Hunter was going to get there for that one. So second and goal. Ball's at the 8-yard line. Minute and 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Jack with a quick slant. Finds Nick Parchman. Nick fighting. And he's going to get to the 1-yard line.
Maybe the half-yard line.
Nick's first catch of the night.
Yeah, they're just inches away. Get the power package in there and get you some points.
Nick's first catch of the night will put the ball on the 1-yard line, bring up third and goal for the Bulldogs. We get close to 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Jack going to take and give to Lucky Banavong. Lucky spinning, and he is met at the goal line. He didn't get much on that carry. It's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Ball at the 1. I guess inside the 1. That ball is, the nose of the ball is inches away from the goal line. So Coach Clark going to go for it here on fourth down.
Sneak it with Jack. Oh, nope.
Jack runs the quick slant, and it is caught for a touchdown. Jack Lindsay finds Hunter Necessary for the touchdown, and the Bulldogs are on the board.
12 plus 4 equals 6.
Glad you finally caught on in game 11.
Hey, late bloomer, man.
You are a late bloomer. So with 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs get on the board. Jack Lindsay to Hunter Necessary with a 1-yard touchdown pass. Makes the score 42-6. And now we're going to get a timeout. Conway.
Why?
So we'll take the timeout with him. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Our score 42-6. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
And welcome back to Conway as we get set for Springdale's extra point try. 42-6 our score, 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. I think Conway was a little confused as to what Springdale's plan was there on the extra point try. They still have their defense out there. So here we go. We'll see what Springdale wants to do here on the extra point try. It's a numbers game. If you get the right amount of numbers, you run the play. If not, you just kick the extra point. It looks like they're going to kick the extra point. John Batista for the try. Jack Lindsay to hold. High snap. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So with 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter, our new score, Conway 42, Springdale 7. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
26 seconds to go, third quarter, 42-7 our score. John Batista set to kick off for the Bulldogs. And in case you're just joining us, Springdale marches down the field by way of a penalty, really. We got a nice, I don't know if they called it a double personal foul or what, because they spotted the ball at the 22, and all of a sudden they put the ball at the 49. I'll have to go back and watch what happened there. But either way, we'll take it. 49-yard drive ends in a Jack Lindsay to Hunter Necessary touchdown. The Bulldogs are on the board. Pleasant and Allen back deep for the Wampus Cats. John Batista has it teed up and ready to go. Once the ball gets in the air, it will be a running clock for the rest of the ball game. John hits a line drive, which is going to come to Pleasant at the 10-yard line. Pleasant with a little bit of running room. He's out to the 35, the 40, and Marquise Pleasant's going to get up to
47.
It looks like the 47 of Springdale, so a nice return by the Wampus Cats return team. And that will set up the Wampus Cats in Springdale territory. 1st and 10 at the 40. No, looks like they're marking back at the 49.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
My eyesight isn't what it once was.
I know the feeling. So that will conclude the third quarter. Our score 42-7. Derek and I will be right back after the break. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Olive Garden's Buy One, Take One is back.
But not for long.
Starting at $12.99. Join us tonight for your choice of irresistible entrees, like rich and creamy smoked mozzarella chicken bursting with Italian cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, plus unlimited garden salad and warm breadsticks. Then take home another entree free, like fettuccine Alfredo. It's 2 delicious nights of togetherness for one low price. Buy one, take one, starting at $12.99. Olive Garden, we're all family here. Now order Olive Garden to go online.
And we welcome you back to Conway, where the officials apparently took a page out of the Oregon playbook and wound the clock. And on first down, it's like about a 2-yard pickup for, boy, Derek, I'm really going to struggle here. These numbers are not, these numbers are not on my sheet. You got a 33 over there?
Robert Sewell.
Robert Sewell. Last time I trust a play-by-play guy. You can never trust a play-by-play guy.
No, absolutely not.
No.
They are the worst.
Sewell now with his second carry of the ball game down to the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Boy, they are deep into the bench here. Oh, knocked down by Eduardo Perez. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Wampus Cats. So with 10:40 and counting, looks like Springdale's going to get the football back.
Be nice to get another touchdown and just make the score respectable.
Well, this is just a continuation of a bigger picture, which is, as they have chanted most of the season, which is create the culture.
I'm watching over on the far sideline. I think Lane Hutchins is warming up. He might be coming in.
And looks like we're going to get Eduardo Perez jumping off sides, which will give Conway a 1st down. It is, and Conway will continue their drive.
How many penalties is that tonight?
That would be Springdale's 7th penalty.
Not great, but not too bad.
That's above their season average. It's not a team that, I guess, commits a lot of penalties. So Grayson Pinkett in the backfield with Mr. Sewell, and he's going to get the carry, and he's going to fight his way down to about the 36-yard line. That's going to be enough. Well, that'll be about a 3-4 yard gain. Oh, I thought he got further than he did. They're going to mark it back at the 37, so it's only about a 1, maybe 2 yard pickup. Clock continues to run, 9:30 to go, 4th quarter, 42-7 our score. Here comes Sewell again, and he's not going to get much into the center of that Springdale defense. Maybe a yard on the carry. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Conway. Sam Robinson there on the stop.
You're going to miss watching Sam Robinson, man. He had a good year.
You described him best early this season when you just said he was relentless. He's just one of those. He's just a football player.
He's the epitome of what the old Springdale was. Just a hard nose.
Here comes Sewell again, and he's not going to get much.
Junkyard dog. Those Gerald Williams had those all over the place, and they wreaked havoc for years and years in that old 4A and then 5A West.
Pinkett will come in to kick. Alex Thompson drops back for the Bulldogs. Springdale looking to get the football back. Pinkett angling it towards the sideline. It's going to bounce at the 11, and did he stop that?
He did.
He did. At the 1 yard line. Nice special teams there from the Wampus Cats. Going to back Springdale up back to the 1. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over. Again, the clock moving with 7:45 to go. So out comes the Springdale offense. Lane Hutchins is checked in at the quarterback spot. So it appears that Jack Lindsay's night is done. Lane going to take and give to Eric Mendez. Eric, nice move up over the 5 yard line. Eric to the 10. Eric fighting his way out past the 15 yard line. And Springdale's going to get a first down and get out of trouble. Despite what the PA guy says, that was Eric Mendez on the carry. I just think he likes saying Lucky's name.
That PA guy is probably already drunk.
The ball's at the 17 yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 6:45 to go here, 4th quarter. Lane back to pass, and he's going to get sacked back at the 8 yard line.
Lane's getting the same treatment Jack got.
So that'll be a 7 yard loss. That'll back the Bulldogs up back to the 8 yard line, where it'll bring up 2nd, and we'll call it, what do you want to call that? 18? 19? Scoreboard says 19. We'll go with that. Lane going to take and throw to Alex Thompson, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. It's Lane's 2nd career attempt. He was 0 for 1 against Northside. And that is, as I mentioned, his 2nd career attempt. Lane will be one of the guys competing for the starting job next year. Jack Lindsay graduates. Clock moving, 5:30 to go, 4th quarter. Lane, under pressure, gets the pass away and off the hands of Eric Mendez and falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. They had it set up. The pass was just a little bit low. And John Batista will come out, kick the ball away. So as we go under 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, Bulldogs will start looking towards next season with what will be a very experienced team.
Yeah, whereas they weren't very experienced this year, they're going to be one of the more experienced units back next year.
John's punt is going to bounce out of bounds at about the 33 yard line. And that's where the Wampus Cats will take over. Springdale was the team that brought back the fewest starters in the state of Arkansas last year with just 5. Next year, you'd expect that to be in upwards of 15 starters back on next year's team. And Obviously, you're going to lose some key guys like Hunter Necessary. You'll lose Jack Lindsay. Dylan Bible will be gone, but there's a lot of talent in that sophomore and junior class. Guys that we saw this year, they're going to get another year in the weight room, get an off-season program, and hopefully towards the end of next year, I guess towards the end of the preseason next year, this team will be ready to roll. Pinkett's pass incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Defensively, they bring back a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get Dylan Sizemore back. He'll be back at one of the linebacker spots. You'll get another offseason for Isaiah Nichols, a fully fully healthy Isaiah Nichols will be a nice addition. Francisco's back. You'll have Rev will be back. Then you'll have another year with Stone and Chris Crawford, and all those guys on the defense will be back. So it's the future very bright for the Bulldogs. Jones on the carry.
And then you never know who will come up and help from George and Lakeside,
exactly,
or somebody else in the district. So things are looking up next year. I think they have a non-conference schedule next year that I think is manageable. I think we're going to be back here.
Yeah, we are.
Week 1.
Yeah, we'll be back here week 1. You're right. You're exactly right. 3rd and 4 for Conway's 2:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. They're going to take it and hand it to Jones. He is going to get very close to first down yardage. Looks like the ref on the far side is going to give him the 23-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down. Yeah, the non-con next year is here at Conway, Alma, and home for Russellville.
So they'll get a home game right, just like this year, right before conference, and then.
Yeah, and I'm not 100%. I'll have to go back and look, but I'm not 100% that Conway game is here. I think it might be. Well, I'll have to go back and look at it, but here comes Pinkett. Pinkett's inside the 15-yard line, close to the 10. They're going to mark him down at the 11, so that'll be another first down. So we're under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 42-7 our score. Bring up 1st and 10. Ball's at the 11, so they can't pick up a first down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be Jones, and he's going to get down to about the 6. Excuse me, Thomas on the carry. He'll get down to about the 6-yard line, a 5-yard pickup. And we get close to the 1-minute mark here to go in the 4th quarter. Again, 42-7 our score. I'm curious here if Conway will try and punch this in or just take a knee and get out of here.
I think Ashcraft's been pretty classy tonight. I doubt he goes for the score.
Well, they're taking their time here. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 2nd and 6. Pinkett, yeah, he's just going to take a knee, and that's, depending on when they start the play clock, that could be the last play of the game. Yep, looks like we're going to have to do it one more time. The ref is going to start it now. So that will do it. Conway does not have to run another play. And as the last 13 seconds wind down, our final score tonight, Conway 42, Springdale 7. Derek and I will be back to wrap it up. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
First Security is here. only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, hungry, hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks. With all white meat and lots of protein, they're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
And we welcome you back to Conway, where our final score, Conway 42, Springdale 7. This has been the inaugural season for the Bulldogs Sports Network, and I can't speak for Derek, but I'll speak for myself. We've had just a heck of a time bringing you these games, and we watched the team kind of grow up before our eyes, and we're certainly looking forward to next season. And Derek, not a great deal to talk about here tonight. Conway certainly a team that is going to make some noise here next week when they head up to play our crosstown neighbors, the HAR-BER Wildcats. But just some final impressions as we wrap this thing up here after a season in which Springdale broke a losing streak, a long losing streak, broke a home losing streak, and broke a playoff drought.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the positives outweigh the negatives for this season for sure. I mean, the final record will say 2-9. It'll say you lost 42-7 in the first round of the playoffs. But what these kids had to go through in their 3 years at Springdale, and being, going through the adversity what they went through as sophomores and as juniors. This senior class, I heard, Zach talk about on his coach's show. They laid a foundation. And they just worked hard and really just did what was asked of them. They brought it every Friday night, and they laid it, like I said, they laid a foundation for the next group of kids to come through and bring Springdale football back to respectability, which is what Zach's goal was when he got hired. And things are looking up there. I think next year they can really make some noise, and with the realignment of the 7A West Conference for next season, I think that they have a real chance to be a contender.
I know Coach Clark's going to be disappointed with the outcome of the game, but I think when he takes a step back and looks at this season, where they were when he got the job back in January to where they are right now, disappointed that they lost a playoff game. That's a huge difference from where this program's been the last couple of years, and obviously I've gotten a chance to know Coach Clark through the year and his coaching staff, and this is a good group of guys and the right guys to lead this team forward. And like you said, I mean this group of seniors, they got them back to the playoffs. They led them back to the playoffs. And all season long, they've talked about creating the culture. And I think we can probably change that motto now to changed in the past tense, changed the culture. This group is going to go forward. These juniors, these seniors are going to learn from what they got from the senior class this year. And they're going to go forward and I think they're going to make some noise next year. They're very talented. They've got an off-season program to go through, lift some weights, and get ready for next year. And I think this is going to be a team that's going to be formidable, as you said, the next couple of years. So that's going to do it for us. Derek and I have just enjoyed the heck out of this year. Our final score again, Conway 42, Springdale 7. We will talk to you next September when the Bulldogs kick off the 2016 football season. For Dr. Jim Rollins, for Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, for one named Seth, our producer, who just slept the whole way down here, for Derek Oxford and all of our crew, we bid you a good night. Thank you for watching. This has been a presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network.